Hello, boys and girls. My name is Yoshi1907 here. I'm welcoming you back to my 100% blind playthrough of Pokémon Legends Z-A. Then Switch 2, where we can't seem to stop going into those hyperspace zones and also side missions. I forgot to mention, I typically don't cut out much in most playthroughs. So you're seeing all of this live, and you're just seeing how tedious this game can be with all the side missions. I'm not saying that as, it's just almost every game I played lately has had these stupid side missions everywhere. It gets annoying after a while. Okay, you have a Palisand, huh? Come on, Palisand is solid as anything. You can defeat my Palisand in 30 seconds or less, I'll admit you got the goods. Interesting. Are you ready to lose to my Palisand? Just say the word. What's the difference? Okay, well, I'm sure that I can defeat this. I have a level 100 Pokemon. You're about to get stuck between the clock and a hard place. What will be the result? Alright. You're the one that's gonna get stuck, mister. We've seen these things can be pretty tanky in just the hyperspace zone. Strong will his be? Well, it's a... Well, it's definitely at least a strong Pokemon. Oh, great. It's healing, too. So we have to keep going. Oh, I see what sleep actually does. It doesn't necessarily mess with your moves or put you asleep. It makes your moves charge slower. I honestly don't know if that works or not. So you grass out the top of the solid vial by Palisand with the right moves, huh? Didn't even say. Whopping 23 seconds. Oh, you actually mentions it. Only 23 seconds? Does that mean you passed my challenge? You defeated my pal Palisand. You didn't even made more than 30 seconds to do it. I admit, I gladly do. You, Yoshi, are truly Markle Trayer. I was just attacking your weakness. That's all it was. Alright. Well, he was definitely a bat. Super tanky and very high level, so pretty much needed a level 100 Pokemon that was very well trained to do it in time. If you have a water type, though, it's a lot easier. You can do it a lot faster. It just doesn't help that they try to sleep you right at the beginning, so probably use a full restore to fix it fix sleepiness right away, and then it's gonna be a lot easier. Jeez, I'm getting sleepy just talking about it. Doesn't help that I didn't wake up on the right foot today, so quite tiring. Alright, here we go. Another side mission. I finally done it. They said it could be done, but I did. For the sake of my customers, I really went and did. You know the ultimate beans we use in our Ultimo coffee, also known as the 100,000 brew? Well, I attained the ultimate grade of ultimate beans, the supreme cream of the crop. They could only be harvested at a select area, and only a handful are produced at a time. But thanks to the power of Pokemon, I finally got them. The ultimate beams of supreme ultimacy. This is the achievement of a lifetime. Wouldn't you like a taste of my once in a lifetime brew? I sure would. Alright. Then prepare to pay a price that'll cost you 1 million. If you truly are interested, you won't regret it. Go on. Order a cup. Can we do a bargain trip, or is this actually real? Okay, that's something I'll have to get later. On top of having to do other buying later, they make you spend 1 million on a cut of Kali? That's kind of ridiculous in this world, even. Even more crazier if that was in real life. So let's do this one instead. I have a date with a lady who likes Purloin, but... I'm so nervous. I don't think I'll be able to carry on a conversation, so I'm asking for your help. Could you please help me talk to her? Please, please? Alright. Let me know when you're ready to help, please. I need this. Okay. Alright. So this is like a puzzle, sort of, what we have to do. We have to say the right feigns then. My date really likes Purrloin, so I went and caught one for her, but I haven't had time to get to know it or Purrloin in general. You sit nearby and give me some pointers if needed. She'll be here soon. If I can't answer one of her questions, please tell me something good to say. Alright. All you need in life are Purrloin, nice cafes, and simulating conversations. I'm sure you know what kind of Pokemon Purrloin is, right? Ooh. No, I don't know. I'm gonna try this. I'd have to look at its first. On the way. Is that so? That really doesn't sound like Purrloin. Do you know why Purrloin steals people's veins? I think it would probably do that for fun. Interesting. We'll have to probably pick different options. That's right, with Purrloin every day is a thrill. You must know the move that Purrloin surprisingly can't learn on its own, right? I have no idea. This is one where I'll have to just guess. I think both Nasty Plot and Foul Play moves that it learns. So we go with the other one. I'm pretty sure Purrloin learns that move. It seems like Purrloin enjoys your company. I enjoyed your company too, so it'd be great if we could maybe go out again sometime. Well, you didn't know about Purrloin for us to have a fun chat, huh? Alright. So we need to do that a little bit better, huh? Okay, it looks like we have to... Oh, I see. The requester backs out if you fail once. Alright. So, questions 1 and 3 were wrong. Now we have to go through the entire thing. Because we don't have to have the those berries, we'll have to do process elimination until we land on the right ones. I think it's devious instead of a turn. That makes more sense. Exactly. Devious describes Purrloin perfectly, does it? Alright. Well, it does that just for fun. Alright. I think Nasty Fly is actually somebody that uses. We'll go with Foul Play instead this time. This will be... It'll be another 2 again if it ends up being wrong. Yep, you'd think Purrloin would be able to learn that move, but it can't. Funny, isn't it? Alright, about the same thing has happened. It's so fun talking with someone else who loves Purrloin. I could keep going for hours. Oh, Felicity, it seems like Purrloin really enjoys your company. Also, I didn't even know requesters could black out over exhaustion. This guy really is scared, huh? Enjoy your company too, so it'd be great if we could maybe go out again sometime. Sure thing. I'd love to chat about Pearline again. Alright. Thank you, I'll be right back. Alright, now we did it properly, so we had to do all of those right. You're a real lifesaver. I had no idea what she was talking about. Thanks to you, I'll be meeting up with her again. I'm forever grateful. Well, that was as simple as just do 1, 2, and then 3 in that order. Those are the different answers we had to do. So I guess you could say it was as easy as 1, 2, 3 once you knew what to do. I'll have to say goodbye to her now. I just hope she doesn't start talking about Pearline again. Alright. Okay, well at least we got something useful for that. That is the fake out move. Alright, one more side mission to do. Right over here. It's a nurse talking to us this time, huh? That's out of Dory. What am I good to do? I only looked away for a moment. Dying little Rosebud went into the Wildstone. I'm still scared to go in there alone. Sorry to bother you, trainer, but could you please find my Rosebud for me? Just cut out Rosebud and my Pokemon is sure to come running. Who exactly is Rosebud? No mistaking Rosebud. One look and you'll know right away. Hope Rosebud isn't scared out all alone there. Alright. Okay. So yeah, I guess that side mission before was a little tricky, huh? Well, we got it done. Stuck on trying to get a bunch of other stuff done, and now we definitely need money for other things too. Great, we're already signing into an alpha. Okay. This Pokemon might be Rosebud. Want to call out to it? Its ends are dangerous, Rosalia. Let's go home. Nope. Aims that Rosalia wasn't Rosad. Oh, that makes sense now. It's a Rosalia we're cooking for. Okay. Spoke might be Rosa. You want to call out to it? Sorry for this. You can't make flower guidance in a wild zone. Let's call it a day, shall we? So we're finding everything but man. Watch this be weird. And be like a completely different Pokemon. That looks different. I think I'll be on my way. I'm gonna be back for that one. I've decided I'll be back for that one. For now, though, we'll leave it. Seems weird to just skip out on a potential Pokemon that could be Rosette, but... Good grief. What is left these cheaters and seeing me from, like, miles away? It's ridiculous. These alphas have an eagle's vision. Like, sometimes they just see you from super far away, and other times they don't see you from away at all. Makes no sense. It's not that I'm not worried, it's more like I don't want to waste time battling. I'd rather just get this done and over with. And try this one instead. Circle of IP Rosebud. Nope. I mean, you can't set boys around here. It'll be a nuisance. Come on, let's go home. We're finding everyone else's Pokemon, but sad. It's possible that we may have to actually go through all of them first before we find the real Lizard. Again with alphas randomly spawning. Just try catching that one. Alright. Get out of that. Well, I guess we'll try. Oh boy. Okay, we have no... It looks like I have no choice but to fight this thing. How's it still sleeping from before? I'm not leaving it with that, that's for sure. We'll just waste the filler story to get rid of its drowsy state. Alright. Omega Evolve Gyarados and just try and take out this Pokemon here. So I guess we can't skip this, likely. Also, it's level 99. Whoa, that is a big jump in difficulty. No Pokemon that randomly decides, oh, it's gonna be level 99 now. Yeah, we're probably gonna lose all of our to this, then. Okay, we should use Hypnosis on it, maybe? Yeah, okay, our Pokemon outstatted a chance against this yet. But it's not like we have much of a choice. All of our weak moves we could do against it, it just super effects right back anyway. You know, we might straight up lose this battle anyway. Where's the revive, dude? There we go. I was about to say, where's a revive when you need one? Alright, try again. Okay. Yeah, go after me instead. Okay, well, we beat it. It just took a while because it was higher level. That was, wait, this is Robub? Man, this is Annihilate. I tell you, there's no mistaking Rosebud. That little rosy little butt of a nose I knew it was my darling Annihilate. It's like, don't go way off alone, you'll scare people. Thank you so much for fighting Rosebud. Oh, I think your little nosy got a bit dirty. Rosebud, let's get you cleaned up. Alright. That is one scary Pokemon to look at all. Let alone being forced to fight, too. And look, we get Love Ball for taking it out, finally. How interesting. Well, we know we still need a lot of different Pokemon now, and now we definitely need to heal as well on top of that. Honestly, also, though, I'm kind of shocked we got Master Balls. That's one less strong Pokemon we have to worry about capturing that we could skip, potentially. And now I have two big legendaries I could skip. Alright, well... Oh, another shiny Pokemon just randomly there. Oh, could it be just a different one? It's probably a weird Pokemon. I'm not interested. Identifying shiny Pokemon in a city is a little silly. We have plenty of them already. Okay, so that other thing I said, I wasn't necessarily joking. Oh. Let's go for this unknown thing first this time. Not screw around here. Class of the game doesn't tell us it's in the wild zone, but in reality it is. So we'll probably get attacked by 15 desert Pokemon going in here. Just kidding. Okay, looks like we survived. Good. Alright, since we ended up doing them a bit differently, I'm just gonna use this one, actually. It might seem a little bit on the weaker side, but beyond that, I think it's good enough for what we're trying to accomplish here, right? And we always have the option to make more if we fail. Alright. What Mega Pokemon do we have to calm? Glamora. Probably better to evoke it as Pokemon X. Blah. Probably best to look at its Pokemon entry first before we figure out what to do with it. Rock Poison. Alright. Excadrill will probably take care of it just fine. It's immune to poison at the very least, and Rock is not very effective. So let's take him out with Mega Excadrill. Yeah, it didn't do anything. It literally just canceled everything. Looks like we're just gonna use Iron Head and Drill Run over and over again. Being immune to poison makes this battle way easier. Now you see why Excadrill is so broken. It has ground type moves, but also poison moves still do nothing against it. So yeah, Excadrill, this will be really easy. And that technically does still give us a task complete, which is nice. But we don't get a big ball this time. It's actually probably the suckiest part. You do all that, but you don't get a golden ball like you do in other hyperspace zones. Okay, well, that's good. We got another Mega Stone. There's still a couple we can get from side missions and whatnot. Those, I believe, will always be there. Another unidentified Mega Stone. This one's even lower level. So that means it probably won't be higher than 140. This will be another one we can take on easily. I kind of changed the order in which I'm going to do these. Now I know that these are random. We're going to focus on them first. Screw it. Let's go for the Mega Stone ones. We have some slightly lower level dots we could use anyway. Yeah, let's use one of these. We have these specifically for the lower level zones, but we've never been able to use them up until now. Well, now we're going to use one here. We have a super low level donut as well. That's specifically for a different side mission, because we have to go in and there actually won't be anything to use that on. Alright. And good go work. Ground Ghost, so use Gyarados more than likely. Ideally, Flying would be ideal, and we do have Flying actually, so Ground wouldn't work on us, but Rock would still super affect us. Oh, it's gonna start with this, I don't think that move can really be dodged at all. Okay, we're getting to a point where I'm never once scared about not using items, so we're gonna use item here. Okay, when he uses Phantom Force, I should counter that with Bounce. A Bounce will cause it to miss entirely. Oh, dude. It got its Earthquake back very quickly there. Again, we're forced into another one. It's like 4-star city here. Oh, we finally did it. So now it'll miss and then we'll hit him instead. So that's how you counter Phantom Force. You queue up Bounce before the move activates and it'll miss entirely. Okay, we just ran out of our form, but that's fine. Because we're Water Dragon, by the way, it did actually hit us, but that's what I kind of what you have to do. Okay, another new Mega Stone acquired. Because these are lower level, they're not that hard. So they kind of made this one 150 instead. Does it scale with you? Maybe that's what makes it tricky. Of course, we know by now we kind of have to use a Pokemon that's strong against it. This is actually partly why we're training so many different Pokemon, to be ready for almost any challenge that the game tries to throw at us. Alright, we got that done. Now we need to check the Wild Zones to see what has a new Pokemon. There's only one, but it's also a really important one, Porygon. Okay, I might actually be able to do the cheese trick here, because something I forgot to mention is, once you find a particular Pokemon, the game saves that data, even in the actual area. I don't think it actually saves unless you leave the game on. So, if we fail to catch this Porygon here, which we need for a trade, but also need a side one for a trade, it might be worth just doing a save here and then just exiting entirely. Okay, it's normal type, so I'm gonna need a fighting type Pokemon. That means as funny as it is to train this and bundle up a bit more, Lucario would probably do better against him. Although we also have a lot of flyers as well, so that could be a bit more annoying. I don't want to waste a high level doing it on this. We'll do this and be fine. We'll just focus entirely on the Porygon. And yes, the game saves your data based off of the cycle. I think once you go in it, it typically doesn't save. I'm looking at the bottom right now, actually, to see if it does autosave. Nope. Okay, well, okay, that didn't take long at all. And just like before, we could try it on multiple ones if we fail. Okay, that was no problem. Let's just go ahead and catch all 3 of them instead. How about that, huh? When in doubt, just catch all of them instead of just one. I'm only saying this I only said this mostly though because some later Pokemon will get to the point where they are frighteningly annoying to catch. So if we do not get good luck, then it might be better to just leave the entire area and then before we actually end up leaving, just quit the game and get out of the area entirely, because if you do that, then bam, you can suddenly do all the stuff in the world faster. Okay, I'm just gonna run away. Because they'll keep attacking me instead. Gotta wait for more to spawn in. So that was one secret on this wall. This guy really wanted to follow me all the way again. sooner or never. Okay, we can't retreat fully too quickly yet, because we do need to actually, like, catch an Audino. We're not resetting for objectives, by the way. Because those research objectives will soon become kind of boring later. The only reason they're useful later... I'm joking. They'll always be useful. It's just they'll be more useful for golden balls than anything else. Oh! I think I know why I have to do this. Yeah, they make us teleport through the wall. That's why it was so hard to find this Pokemon. Oh, okay. Sure, I'll catch a few though. Adios are very good for XP catches, so they're one of the few things you may want to catch. Even if not much experience, actually come to think of it, they didn't give any experience anyway, because it's in the hyperspace zone, but that's fine. We just needed to catch one, at least. Alright, perfect. And we're close by the exit. Basically, the further you go on the game, so do your buffs get upgraded too. Like, it's not just the 1-star zones that get upgraded. All of the different zones get upgraded in terms of what they drop for you. That's great, because that means we can get higher level donuts more consistently, and then use our lower level ones on the weaker wild zones. Alright. I see a 4-star wild zone we could do next, but we don't see anything else on that. Okay. Whew. Let's go for it, shall we? I just realized the order multiplies your actual level by a little bit higher, so it's a little bit higher, actually. Okay, this should be a good one for a final battle, too. Honestly, not sure anymore what to use. Versus just doing a little bit of everything. Okay, this is a good one that we can make, which we have a lot of the berries for. Alright, let's make a few of these. These will be our highest level donuts for a while. Okay, it looks like we got a defensive one out of that deal, which could work. You're not the best in wild zones, but they could be great for everything else. So whatever scores the highest, that typically determines what kind of buffs you'll get to your donut when you actually... okay. Well, let's go over here and do this electric type one, which we're gonna need to use Excadrill for again. The main reason I have Excadrill is for those electric types, mostly, but also for quite a few other things as well. By the way, I'm not too worried about running out of time trying to get to the wild zone itself. It's just seems a bit annoying at first when the game makes me go up all the way up the wall just to find one. Okay, well at least we get a fast teleport up there, so it's not too bad. Oh, except we also have to fall down in the middle of this area. Okay, well, what do we use here? In some of these later ones, we need to start also, because of how awkward they can be, we might want to even try... Oh, and of course... Where in the heck is this Amso coming from? Oh, and it's done now. I'm gonna save. I want to try the trick again on this one. I don't know. I don't know what else is there otherwise. I'll try one of these for now. See how this works. But yes, not only do these later zones get rougher, but it'll eventually get to the point where we can't just make any other ordinary donuts and have them work. Like, we'll have to start focusing on things that specifically boost catch radius, because if we cannot boost catch radius later on, it's actually probably going to get nearly impossible to catch some of these later Pokemon in the zones, just because of how tanky they are. We could certainly do it without it, but even then... Okay, we're going to use the Catch Window twice first, real quick. And now that we know a bit more about how these zones work, we should at least try to take out all the opponents. Oh, I didn't mean to hit him. Ecodime. Whatever. That one really wants to boost its defense up, huh? Oh, come on. Actually, could you not be so stupid? This is what I meant by the bot is so dumb when using certain moves. They just keep getting stuck on the walls for no reason instead of walking around and then using the move. Anyways, I took out those just in case we didn't get our poison type, because we still need to find that. It's the only other way to get them to respawn otherwise, but I think it is specific spawns though. Oh, great. I just realized, if the set really is predetermined, then if I fail and come back with reset, will it be the exact same pattern again, or will it force me to relearn the new pattern? That's what I want to know. I'm only talking about this is because the game doesn't seem to save your time when inside these zones. Oh, okay, that's actually a Pokemon I've already seen, but we still need to catch it using the catch window anyway, so we'll do our best to try and catch this Toxicity. Okay, like, if we missed it, there's a chance we could have just retreated out. But we did. Alright, good. Whenever it matters, we seem to catch them first try, which is good. Alright. Now let's actually focus on the Pokeballs that are floating in the air. The floating Pokeballs in the air. Alright. Got that done. We're getting to a point where we may have to start backing out of these earlier, too, once we get the Golden Ball, because anything beyond the Golden Ball doesn't seem that useful to grind for, especially when each of these can take anywhere from 6 to 8 minutes on, depending on how unlucky you get. Quickly switched Excadrill. Alright. Oh, Purwoods, we ran right into it. That's what you like to see. Alls being nice and close to you. But yeah, as you can see, each one of these potentially drops an item. But they also really like giving out EXP candies too. And we're saving those all so we can level up a single Pokemon to level 100 if we ever need it. The bot being dumb again. Still failing to destroy the Cabals properly. Okay, yeah, gonna be a Varian, I see. They don't want to stop coming, so we're gonna just take them out instead. I know I didn't have to do that, but just face it, by Gyarados' water type, he would probably be one-shot by those Pokemon anyway. I'd rather not deal with that. Even though we are 10 levels above them, I'd rather not deal with that if I can help it. Alright. Well, there we go. We're out of there. I wonder how you can get a higher level variant of the other ones. They've only exclusively been level 1. Maybe we have to combine them. Or give them to Gulpin to make a better one somehow. That could be the case. Who knows? Okay, well, guess that wasn't that bad. And by the way, when I was saying I would gonna start skipping the battle zone stuff, I wasn't joking. I actually am. That actually probably is going to be the last time you see me do battle zones. We're still going to do them off screen, of course, for some money, but they've gotten to the point where so much is required that I'm probably better off just grinding battle zones. So much so that I think that's all I'll be doing off camera if I do anything at all. The next time you see me actually do a reward match, it'll probably be my 20th one. There will also be another side mission I unlock at 15, but I won't trigger it until then. Anyways, we have nothing to trigger here, though, because it's that time to end the episode time again. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys in the next video where I guess we once again do more Hyperspace Simulator, the video game, because that seems to be all we're playing now. I hope we get this main story done soon, because not gonna lie, this one's dragging on a bit. I actually don't like this DLC as much now. It was fine at first, but like, it's just too much repetition. I don't like that kinds of stuff in games. And it's especially gonna be annoying for my 100% run, because we have to deal with RNG of even getting the Pokemon we need. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, bye.